The following is a public service announcement from freelance entertainer Roya Rockwood. On September 7 of 2018 at 12:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Royameadow the channel was supposed to be presenting a music video program for my mashup mix Cait Fairbanks vs. Black Box, Everybody's Hiding in the Same Place. Originally created on August 21 of 2018, with the MV having been made between the dates of September 4 to 6, featuring relevant footage of Cait and Black Box to deliver a visual and consistent flow to the track as it was played throughout. What instead happened is that INgrooves, the 2002 global distribution, technical, and marketing company founded by former CEO Rob McDaniels and Relevant Company, had imposed a Content ID claim on the program before it even got published, effectively making it virtually impossible to view worldwide, unless they change their policy. It appears to be due to the usage of video footage from I Don't Know Anybody Else, also a 1989-1990 track by Black Box, though also claiming that footage of Cait's MV for Echoes is owned by them in the process, which they don't. And is one of two tracks by them that seems to have this issue on YouTube due to the automated system, which also formerly affected most songs by them from the Dreamland era of their works, the other being Everybody Everybody and its many mixes. For those curious, here is a screenshot of the claim in question. What is very unique about this particular claim is that it is done solely by INgrooves, rather than it being a claim by INgrooves on behalf of Groove Melody, which appears to be the claimant shown on the official music video for I Don't Know Anybody Else. The visual content in question is footage of I Don't Know Anybody Else, and also Echoes and Everybody Everybody in the background. For obvious reasons, I will not be able to show it in this clip due to worries of them also claiming this footage and trying to block it worldwide. There seems to be an issue with inconsistency regarding INgrooves' alleged sole ownership of Black Box's content, specifically the MVs of those tracks in particular. Everybody Everybody, I Don't Know Anybody Else, and its original 17 mixes combined between the two are all owned by RCA Records, with the music videos having been owned in 1990 by Tuneless Ltd, which doesn't seem to exist in present time when you do a search, although irrelevant companies of the same name appear to exist in Central America and Europe. No other tracks by Black Box outside of these two have this issue with Content ID on YouTube. And original mixes of those two in particular, by many people on many channels, still appear to be up, albeit with the INgrooves license now in play. But mashup mixes such as Everybody Fighting in the Street and I Don't Know Wacky Workbench, which were worked on by Boy, and another user who made Black Box vs. Cleveland Brown, Everybody Everybody, are no longer available as of at least 2013 or 16 due to the current policy. It should also be mentioned, too, that the cutaway featuring Cleveland going on the road touring with Black Box is also still present on YouTube and not affected by an INgrooves claim. What also does not help this situation is that INgrooves has been notorious for placing false claims on thousands of videos by local YouTubers and even YouTube partners alike, ever since the usage of Content ID had started rising up in 2010. Most notably with users such as Shadowstar134, currently known on here as Finding Better Information, due to his use of public domain music from the 1600s, mind you, in a Toshiba hardware restoration program, and Ida Mawatu, known on here as the same name, all one word, and Sekamoke Foundation AUS 501c3 tax charity, for their uploads of South African music that currently total north of at least 5 million views among the combined tens of videos, among other victims. INgrooves has been under fire for their alleged abuse of the Content ID system since at least 2013, and their actions over the past 8 years have only been questioned more when it was found out that the company was wrongfully siphoning money from legitimate creators and partners over content that the company does not own outright, especially when it comes to video game footage, original compositions, tutorials, video blogs, news articles, you name it. Everything in the book has been claimed by them at one point or another. Cait Fairbanks vs. Black Box Everybody's Hiding in the Same Place is the first program on Royameadow the channel in its almost 8 years of running to have ever been blocked globally. And while I and any relevant people in my team are currently in talks with INgrooves and eventually Black Box and Cait Fairbanks to have this content ID claim lifted or at least toned down to assure that the music video is still freely viewable, this channel will be on an indefinite hiatus until that happens, or at least until October 9 of 2018. That is when the 30-day cap on global blocks will be lifted, and I won't have to worry about having this channel put in a bad standing if I were to do another upload that would be affected with a global block. This is also the first time since November 16 of 2011. This is the date where the Failed to Protect IP Act and SOPA were making the rounds in the United States, and this channel and many others were handed copyright claims by 20th Century Fox and Warner Brothers. In my case, this was due to using low-budget Family Guy audio edits from the time. Those are no longer on this channel. That was due to using material featuring Peter vs. Mr. Washi Washi, which was a Street Fighter II reference, but of course that was taken down for obvious reason. This is actually what got me aiming to implement free-to-use and copyleft laws in the United States and internationally so that we can assure that all content of any forms is freely available, usable, and modifiable, and also in accordance with New York's personality rights law that allows for content showing any person or entity to be rendered as an artistic work and thus fully protected from getting infringement lawsuits handed to us. In the event that this program does not have its global block removed on YouTube, please note that it will be made available elsewhere to assure that it is freely viewable to the general populace and for the proper archiving of this MV in 60 frames per second, which along with the Purelight engine are the video's major selling points that have been used in other programs by this channel since December of 2017. It's very likely that this program will possibly be uploaded to maybe Facebook, Tumblr, can't upload it to Twitter because of their current time limit. It may also appear on Dailymotion and Vimeo, with a downloadable version possibly available on relevant websites as deemed necessary. Royameadow & Company is a variety-based entertainment group that has remained to make a profit of zero since its initial inception on October 2 of 1999. No program on this channel is monetized, and this practice is done to assure that all material is made available to the widest audience possible, regardless of policies and regulations that may exist elsewhere. In the event that you have any questions regarding the group's views on a free-to-use and copyleft standard, or if you have your own stories about troubles with INgrooves since their Content ID scandal started, please share your words down in the comments. It'll be of a help to those who might be suffering similar and also to shed a massive light on this major situation that has been plaguing content creators for years. It's about time for a positive change on this, and we shall be the winning party on this one. We have suffered with this issue for far too long. I am freelance entertainer Roya Rockwood. Have a good day. The preceding has been a program of Royameadow Quarter K, celebrating the milestone of having reached 250 subscribers in over 7 years online. Here's to the many more seasons of material to come.